remember that half the scenarios in your head probably will not happen.
Games don't play games with my heart. Now the feels hit me different.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're okay and you've had a good week. Now please remember, if you like my content, please remember to like and subscribe. So guys, in this video I wanted to speak about something that's very close to my heart, and probably very close to a lot of our hearts and a lot of our minds really. It is all about mental health and how it affects us, how it affects people, life, things, and how much it sucks to be in a mad state of mind, which is something that definitely happens to me. Now, I generally, on a day-to-day, I generally try to stay quite positive, and be quite uplifting to people, you know, especially to my peers, my colleagues, well, just anyone really. Yeah, I definitely try and be, you know, positive, but there are some days where I just can't do it. And I noticed that, well, actually, I didn't notice. One of my old managers noticed this, and I hated him when he said it, believe you me. So he actually said, you know, Joy, when you're in a good mood, you're very high, it's great, you know, you're all the way up there. But when you're not, it is low, it's all the way down there. And I was like, oh, wow, cool story, bro. Thanks. So you're basically saying that my highs are very high, my lows are very low, which I can definitely relate to. Well, of course I can relate to it, it's about me. But I know that. And do you know what? It can take the smallest thing to affect my mental health. You know, I try not to let it, but it does. It does. I think my biggest thing is being on social media. I'll be scrolling through my Instagram, and for those who may know, for those who don't know, I am an aspiring actress at the moment, and I am really trying to get in front of the right people, and just basically take me to that point so that I can, you know, be at the place where I want to be. More on that in another video. So yeah, but being on social media, it's like, you know, I'll be scrolling through my Instagram, scrolling through my Facebook or whatever, and I'll see this person's got a new job, this person's booked an acting job, this person's booked this person's booked that. And do you know what? I am very happy for them. I am so pleased, because in a way that means that, you know, the industry is moving again, because obviously post or pre-corona it's kind of messed it all up. So yeah, it does show that things are happening again, which does make things very exciting, and it kind of gives you that, you know, that excitement, that energy, that breath of life, that you know that, yeah, okay, things are moving again. On the other hand, it's like, oh my god, you know, this person's got that, this person's got that, this person's got that, why haven't I got it? And I do get really down about it, and I get so frustrated about it in myself, and it's not something that you should be doing, because that is not healthy. And the thing is, I do know this, but it's a habit that I can't seem to shake or get out of. I think, you know, something that we all need to remember is that, you know, mental health is just as important as physical health. But I feel like when you kind of express that you have, you know, mental health issues, or you're not feeling right, people kind of like a bit about it, because it's an internal thing, it's in your mind, so that, you know, people are like, oh, get over it. But it's like, no, you can't get over it, because it's in your mind. Your mind goes with you everywhere. It's like the weirdest thing. How is that even advice? Like, don't give me advice like that. Get the hell out of here. I think what we also need to remember, you know, when people come to speak about, you know, their mental health issues, is that mental health problems are, you know, they're definitely not a sign of weakness. It's not just something that you can quickly snap out of. Okay, I'm in my new mind. It doesn't work like that. If only it did, but you know, it doesn't. And it's really hard. I feel especially sorry for men who don't have the ability, or they don't know how to kind of speak to people about how they're feeling. Even women as well, because you know what, it does affect everyone. So I thought I would, you know, go on the internet and have a look and see the kind of tips that they give to people that are suffering with mental health, because I know that my problem is that I get stuck in my own thoughts and I'm just thinking, oh my god, I'm rubbish, that's why I've not been picked. Oh my god, I'm rubbish, like nobody likes me. Oh my god, they're talking about me. Oh my god, this. Oh my god, that. Those are the kinds of thoughts that, you know, kind of go in my mind when I feel that life isn't right for me at the moment. I also, another thing that I do is I just kind of block myself away from everyone. People, I won't speak to people, and then they'll ask me something, and the fact that I haven't replied, that will be like, you know, on my mind, like, oh shit, I've ignored them for so long. How can I go back to them? And then that will start it all again, and it's like, oh my god, how do you get out of this cycle? So anyway, according to the NHS, their number one tip for improving mental health is to reframe unhelpful thoughts. Yeah, I mean, that's something that I have constantly tried to do. It's not the easiest thing to do. I think you have to be really mentally strong to be able to kind of shape or change how you're thinking and to kind of turn it into a positive. And I think, you know, that is something that we definitely practice. Why don't they teach these things in school? I wish I knew how to deal with this in school as opposed to when I come out into the real life or into the real world. And, you know, I've got all these issues and I don't know how to deal with it because I feel like I don't have that stable foundation. Another thing it says is to be in the present. So instead of, you know, thinking about all these scenarios that you built up in your head that will probably never happen, why don't you just focus on where you are now? Why don't you focus on, you know, what you're doing now and how that's going to make a positive impact to things. Another thing it says is to get good sleep. Now, I don't get good sleep. I struggle with sleeping. I don't know how to sleep at like 10 o'clock and then, you know, wake up at like, I don't know. And I'll go to sleep like super late. I can go to sleep at like 3, 4, and then I'll still get up at like 9. And obviously I'm subconsciously in a bad mood because I've not had a proper good night's sleep. How can I go to sleep at 9 o'clock? Please guys, let me know how I can go to sleep at 9 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock, because I'm so confused. Like, I feel like that is like a trick one. Get good sleep. The next one is live a healthy life. Okay, so I mean, I did say that I was going to do that during this pandemic, but I obviously did not. I mean, what are, you know, your kind of tips for helping with mental health and things like that? How do you put yourself in a good place? Like, do you have any triggers that you know that you're not going to be 100%? And if you do have those triggers, what do you do at that point of getting the trigger to kind of be able to turn that into a positive, or to not go into such a dark sunken place? Because that's where I kind of need help with. And also, if anybody can help with, you know, how I can go to sleep at 9 o'clock, that would be great, because that is a massive thing that I deal with at the moment. So thank you again for watching my video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. But remember, please just try and keep positive, and remember that half the scenarios in your head probably will not happen. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Don't play games with my heart. Now the feels it